What's up, everybody, on the Ecamm Live community? Tomorrow is Vlogmas 2020. Actually, it's 10:30 here, Central Time Zone. So if I stayed up late enough, maybe I could get this out of the way. But I'm just doing some practice tonight. Why did that scale live? Apple Z. There we go. Alright, so I see I have 5 people viewing. What does everybody think about countdown screens? I feel like we need it to kind of get the stream to settle out, to give you a chance to kind of get everything. You know, when you're a solo person, you're trying to get everything kind of shared out, you're doing some cool stuff. But I see that it drops off if I don't go live, so it went from 5 to 1. So, what do you guys think? All right. So what we're going to do is wait a little bit. Trying to find all the cool music. Hey, we have 4 viewers. So see, here's the thing. You have 4 viewers, so maybe you should just go turn down the sound here and go live. There is one camera. That is my web camera. Didn't have that set up right, did I? So let's see. See, this is the part about, this is one thing I do like about the countdown, is you can kind of play with everything and get it all figured out. And now it looks like I'm getting the beach ball of death for Ecamm. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Let's go back up here. How is that crazy? So I'm using the beta version, so maybe I shouldn't have done that. Let's see here. That is crazy. Let's see here. I am looking at Ecamm. We have 8 people viewing. And I may have to kill the stream because for some reason Ecamm is not responding. There we go. Now it says it will. Nope. Man, everyone that's watching, I appreciate it, but I'm going to have to reboot and not reboot. I'm just going to have to kill Ecamm Beta and go to my regular Ecamm because it is not responding anymore. Let's see here. See if I can resurrect it. So I used to do live TV in broadcast, and one of the things that I always said that whatever can go wrong will go wrong 5 minutes before you go live. And it does. So let's see if this works here. Hey, I think it kind of settled out here. Let's go to my main camera here. Hey, I was able to resurrect it live on the air. So I don't know what's going on. I am doing the beta. I just did a couple, like 20, 30 minutes on the regular Ecamm. But I'm just popping in here to say hello to everybody, do some tests, get some feedback, and get ready for Vlogmas. I don't know if anybody else is doing Vlogmas 2020. Starts tomorrow. I'm in Central Time Zone, so it is 10:43. So we will, starting tomorrow, we're going to try to go live, or actually just post a video every day for 31 days. Some people are going to vlog. Some people are going to do shows like this. I've got my handy dandy vlogging rig here. We'll show that to you real quick. If I have a lot of cameras. I've got pro cameras. I've got mirrorless cameras, but this is my favorite vlogging camera. This is the Shure setup for the iPhone, and it's a great shotgun mic. It's got a great app. You can stream live. You can turn it around. You can record. Hey, June. Hola. Hola. Aloha. Wrong language. So now that June is here, so I'll show you what some of the things. June was nice enough. June is in Hawaii. I guess it's Hawaii. And he does some 3D animation. And he made some Vlogmas graphics and stuff. So I am going to. So June, here's the thing. I tried to do. I had the files that you gave me last night, and I practiced. And I was trying to do the open and then auto advance to my main camera, which is here. And I couldn't make it do it. I couldn't do it. Wouldn't give me the right option. So what I did is I edited, pull it into Final Cut, threw an audio track on it, kind of gave me a little bit of a hold frame bumper, and now it works like I want to. So we'll show that real quick. Hopefully everything fires like it's supposed to. I do need an M1. This is a 2013 MacBook Pro 13 with 8 megs of RAM. So one of the things I will tell everybody out there is if Doc Rock did a great video of how he went and got the M1 bare bones Mac Mini with 8 gigs of RAM, and it was like, how could you do that? If I can do this from a 2012 machine, then the M1 with 8 gigs has got to be like leaps and bounds ahead of mine. So that is the plan. But we got to start generating some income at some point. So we're going to run this open real quick. Let's see what happens. There we go. Not the camera that I wanted. Let's see. So I'll show everybody. Let's see. Options. Live demo. Turn on live demo. So here we're in live demo mode. So there was my open. Then it went to the next scene. And for some reason, this was the scene, and I needed this scene. Let's see here. I want this scene. So let's just add a new scene. New scene. And add a camera. And we will edit that camera. Go to my main camera here. Stretch that out. And there you go. Now let's try it again. So the cool thing is we can title that main camera. Main. All right, so now we've drug it up to there, and let's see if this fires off like it's supposed to. Let's see, get out a live demo here. Let's see here. Here we go. And there it went. So as June was saying, yes, I did take it through Final Cut and kind of rendered it or encoded it out for like YouTube or something, an M.4 file. It was a little bit lighter because the full res file, the 444444444, my computer just wouldn't play it. But I think that went pretty good. It was the alphas and stuff that I need to go back through and add the audio. So that was interesting. So if anybody wants to know, if I did the animated overlay with the file that June gave me, it has no audio. So it was just like an overlay, and I couldn't choose for it to advance to the next screen because it gives you that option of play the full video and audio because there was no audio on it. Once I added audio, it did exactly what I wanted. So, June, thank you very much. You had faith in me. Well, I appreciate it. I think what you did was great. 3D animation. Actually, I went to college. I wanted to be a 3D animator. That's what I wanted to do. And that was, 92, 93. I got out of the military, went to college, and they just didn't have the computers. You had to go to Hollywood, and it was Silicon Graphics, and there just wasn't, we didn't have the availability. So they talked me into going to fine art and sculpture. So most of my degree is in sculpture, in painting, and they said, someone will teach you how to use a computer. And I have done my whole career since then in Illustrator, print, things like InDesign, web design, video editing. I've run TV stations, video production. So I got into Final Cut, After Effects. I did all of that, and I never could get back to learning 3D animation because you just really, really have to be dedicated to do it. And I had a good friend that was really good at it, so I just hired him to come work for me or with me at the TV station. So he did all the cool 3D animation and stuff. But I'm trying to get back into it. I just built a brand new PC to do some. I'm doing it to do gaming because I have a gaming channel called Big Daddy Gaming, and but I'm also using that machine to do Blender and trying to learn Unreal Engine and do some virtual production stuff. So I'll have to wait when I get back. See, cool. Well, thank you, June, and thank you anybody else that's watching tonight. Tomorrow, like I said, is Vlogmas. So, are you ready? Are you gonna do a vlog, post a video for the next 31 days? That's a lot. It's a lot to commit to. And I can tell you it's a lot to commit to because I tried to commit to a 30-day challenge. There was a fitness challenge, but I think I made it 8 days, and you were supposed to do, it was a lot of stuff. And I just turned 50 this year, and I probably bit off a little bit more than I could chew. And after 8 days, I was wiped. But I think I can do this. I like to get out here. I like the video. I like to do the streaming. This is kind of what I want to do going forward. So we'll just, put it out there, see what will stick. I think we all want to, not all of us. I mean, the eCam community here is great. There's entrepreneurs, there's ministers, teachers. I think it's all great. Actually, it's kind of funny that I was watching one earlier today, and once everybody starts streaming from this group, I like put my headphones in, and James Riley was streaming from Los Angeles. And I commented like, hey, sounds good, great, looks good, great, because you kind of want to get that feedback from everybody. He told somebody else in the group that I was his buddy from eCam, and I told my wife, I was like, yay, he's my buddy. And she's like, well, have fun, have fun playing with your friends. So you guys are my friends. eCam communities are friends. We stayed up till like 2 a.m. the other night, doing all this crazy stuff. So going into Vlogmas. So let me see if I can, I've not posted as much stuff as everybody else. So I wanted, everyone to know a little bit more about me. So let's see. I've got some stuff pulled up here. Hold on. We're going to show you some stuff here. I've been streaming off and on since 2006. And I'm just going to show some stuff here. And I've had YouTube videos out forever. And see if I can do my share screen. So I'm going to do is this is from another show that I do called Beer Utopia. And this is the best kind of screen that I've made. So I'll just show you that real quick. So this is just a little frame. Actually, I borrowed heavily from Alicio's free templates that he gave out. I kind of just borrowed some of that for sizing. And this is for my Beer Utopia show. But just for fun, I'll use this to show some of the stuff. So I've been doing videos online for a long time, and let's see. Let's go to videos. Show you the video that started it all. So this is the video I did 13 years ago. This was before YouTube, and actually it was just in the Apple forum. Apple took it down, but I got them to put it back up. YouTube has taken it down once, but I fought them on it for freedom of expression parody. That was parody, so I got it back up. So this is kind of funny. If Doc Rock ever watches this, he shared a video the other day of me hanging out in the live group because I was the only white guy, right? He had to post a video, the white dude dancing. So I just want to show him this. So I was in college at the time, and we were just doing stupid videos all the time. So I've got tons of stuff here. Here's an old, let's go way back, 14 years ago for a demo reel when I worked at UPN 38. If anybody remembers UPN 38.
Hot 96.5. The Rock's new #1 for hip hop and R&B. Hot 96.5 plays the hottest hip hop and R&B first. Without all the talk and commercials. We don't just play hip hop and R&B. We live it. The Rock's new #1 for hip hop and R&B. Hot 96.5.
So I started out after college. I worked for the college. I did marketing, graphic design, and video production. Then I got a job as a graphic designer. And this job came open, which was promotions producer for UPN 38.
The stars be out on 38. Yo, we live in large in the natural state. How do that? Gotta have the UPN. Can we do that? Wanna have the UPN. You do that? Gotta have the UPN. Can we do that? Wanna have the UPN.
You know, we designed the 530 report really to be more of an.
Then I went to a TV station that we had. I was the head of production, and we had
we're not all serious all the time.
30 stations across the United States. They all came out of
everybody in town does
our
stereotypical
location here in Little Rock,
They
Arkansas.
do the
So
car
we
crashes,
had
they
satellite
do the
dishes
fires. We'll
beaming
spend
it all
our
across the
time
United
on
States, but we handled all the production switching
things
here.
to make you think and things to
So
make you talk. We can
I
do
learned a
that, and
lot
we
there,
really
and everything
accomplish the
that we
goal that I
did was
set.
run on Mac
5-0 to
Cheesegrater
dispatch.
Max.
Go ahead, 5-0.
What's the status?
Steve, you're going
There
to
you go,
Little Rock,
June.
Arkansas.
Here's a little Hawaii
Once you're there,
5-0.
You'll be on WB 42 every weeknight at 9. Do you copy?
Yeah, Kono, loud and clear.
Steve, you'll be on just before match, so don't be late.
Good, Kono, we're on our way. We're running out of time. I figured we got about half an hour to get there and get things fixed. We're gonna cut it off close.
Hawaii 5-0, tonight at 9 on WB42, Comcast Channel 9.
Live in the studio.
I was so proud that I picked that purple. Even back then, purple was the new black,
We're
right?
first to bring you live pictures.
Fox 16 News at
I helped
9
launch
is
a
first.
Fox
Providing
News
Central
channel here.
Arkansas with local team coverage that is complete. Fox 16 News
Don't
at
do
9,
news.
going
It's
the
not
distance
fun.
to bring
Stressful.
you news that is first, complete, local.
That was our first top model.
Arkansas's next top model. The 5 finalists have been chosen.
It's
and
like
we're
the very
leaving the
first
final
top
decision to
model.
you.
We
Finalists
actually
will
had
compete in a
someone from
4-week UPN
our
38
station
online
go and
competition.
win.
Voting polls will be
So that
open
was cool.
weekly Wednesday through Sunday to cast your votes. The finalists
Remember,
with the
I
least
shot
votes
all
each week
this
will be
with
eliminated
models.
the following week during America's Next Top Model, Wednesdays
I
at
used to
7
shoot a
p.m.
lot.
Log on
Used
to
to have a lot of good time.
UPN38TV.com
Made all the
and cast your
graphics.
vote
We did
today.
it all.
Brought to you by UPN38, Excel Models and Talent International, Ben Moody Photography, Salon Benefits, and 100.3 The Edge.
The It's Your Move
That was
program
just a
with the
realtor
Arkansas
commercial that I
Realtors
did.
Association should
These are
impact
also old.
agents.
The river, the
That was a
Arkansas
political
River.
campaign I did. And this was a music video I did for my graduate project at school. So I didn't shoot. I was just the actor. And I put it all together. But I had a good friend. He did all the shooting. He was he was a film school guy. We did the rain. We did all this other cool stuff. A good friend of mine, she ended up going to LA and getting into TV. So we did a lot of cool stuff back in the day. Skip through this. And that was my Return to the Mac commercial. So that was my demo reel that's old as dirt. And I just haven't done anything. I mean, I've done a lot of commercial work. I mean, we've done a lot of stuff over the years. A lot of new stuff. I just didn't. I was so busy working, we didn't try to put it all up there. Here's another fun one. So this, I actually shot. This is my young family 12 years ago. That was all shot on Super 8. And I love Super 8. So I'll just show you real quick. This is old. I feel this is making me feel nostalgic and old. So let's see here. So this one here is 22 years old, graduating college as a mechanical engineer. This one does the same thing I do. She's a marketing professional. My oldest one, she is works in public policy. And then we have the youngest one here who's turned 17, who's getting ready to go to college and wants to be a journalist. Has her own, she just started her own podcast. And then missing from this is our 10-year-old son. So, this brings back memories. The Super 8 is a lot of fun. So, you buy a Super 8 on YouTube, on eBay, and you can still get the film developed at Walmart. And then they transfer it to a disc for you. So you can get really high tech with some Super 8 stuff. It's just a lot of fun. So that was just us playing around with that. Let's see if I can find anything. I did. Here is a Krav Maga. So I did this for a local Krav Maga guy. I'm into
Krav
martial
Maga
arts.
builds courage, strength. Krav Maga.
I just helped this guy out. Did it super cheap. We ran it on cable TV. Second season of the show where the MMA fighters all lived in the house together.
Krav Maga builds courage, strength, and confidence. Krav Maga is a self-defense system that teaches you to use practical, effective techniques for self-protection. Krav Maga builds on the body's natural reaction to attacks, allowing you to use your skills faster and more effectively than traditional self-defense courses. At Krav Maga Fitness of Arkansas, learn to use aggression and energy to respond to dangerous situations. Call now to receive your free lesson. Krav Maga Fitness of Arkansas, 501-779-1737.
So that's crazy.
Krav Maga builds courage, strength, and confidence.
Let's see. I don't guess I have anything new on this channel. This is an old YouTube channel. I did this promotional video. This was before drones and before DJI Ronins. I was using a glide cam on a boat with an HD Canon videotape camera, like a consumer camera. I remember doing tests. I had some friends go out with a boat so I could learn how to do the glide cam. So if you don't know what a glide cam is, it was before DJI and all these other things where it was all computerized, mechanical. It was just balance and weights. So you had to get it all balanced right. You had to hold it just perfect. So that was a fun spot. And then me and my wife started our own ad agency. I don't think I have any of those on here on this YouTube channel. If they're on some Vimeo, which I'm not going to go try to find them. And we did some commercials for some national motorcycle companies. We did a lot of cool stuff. But, got out of it about 4 years ago, and we both went back to work for people. I'm a marketing director for a credit union. She is a senior video producer for an ad agency, and she's still shooting awesome videos, getting better and better every day, and I've kind of slacked. So I'm ready to get back to it. I took about a 4-year break of just got a little I don't know. I was just overwhelmed. Not overwhelmed. I guess just burnout. So, but now I'm ready to create. This is what I love to do. I did a show called Beer Utopia years ago, which you guys probably saw on this feed. And so I'm just here practicing tonight. So everybody try. Let's see if I can see anything here. Ooh, glide cam. You were a Steadicam guy. Steadicam, that was one of the things like in our market. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas, and at the time when I was doing a lot of this, we were like a big hub for production, and there was like one or two guys that had a Steadicam. I mean, they made their own rates, man. They could charge whatever to have a Steadicam, and I have a DJI Ronin now or Ronin S that's just as good, a little easier to control, but. Yeah, so Steadicam was the thing. Betacam was the thing. You had to have beta deck. I've done shoots for I've got hired to shoot for MTV. I've shot for ABC National News. My wife has shot for the History Channel, Learning Channel, Country Music Television. We've done, I wish I could find it here. We did, I guess I have it here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'll find it for another night. I did the 48-hour film festival. So 2 years we did the 48-hour film festival. And yes, June, the 3-axis gimbals are great. So we did the 48-hour film festival. We won some awards. I've got to put those in the background here. That was years ago too. If you really, really, really want to learn how good you are, or how if you want to learn how movies are made and you want to learn what goes into it, just go to your local. Every year there should be in your town, there'll be a 48-hour film festival in a large city next to you. And you go to this big auditorium with a bunch of teams. You pick out of the hat, you pick the name of you pick the character, the genre of the movie, a line of dialogue, and a prop. And you have 48 hours to make a movie with those things. And so we won some awards. We did some cool special effects and things back in the day, but it's gotten way better now because of technology. But it's really, really, it was a lot of fun. If I don't know if June is watching, you do much After Effects, and you ever heard of a Video Copilot? So the guy that starts Video Copilot, I actually bought audio for him for my 48-hour film festival. And I never forget because I had to get some clips from him. Well, it was a audio pack that he had, and my credit card wouldn't go through, and I had like 3 or 4 hours left to render all this stuff out. And he was in LA, and I was here in Little Rock, so he actually was out at night, came home like 2 a.m, saw my email, called me, and we got it all figured out, and we were able to do all that. So that was really, really cool. So I love the filmmaking community. I always had this thought that I could be a filmmaker here in Little Rock, and it wasn't, the timing wasn't right for me. Now they're doing a lot more filmed here. I was an extra in a movie. It was called The Last Ride. I don't even know if I was in it. I haven't watched the movie yet. It had the guy that played Elliot in E.T. It was about Hank Williams Sr. They shot it here, and I volunteered, just to be a stand-in and just to see behind the scenes. And it was a lot of fun. I guess if I was really want to do it, I would move to L.A. Let's see here. June is commenting here. If I can pull this up. My shop support a lot of guys here for those films. They had one called Chinatown. One called Showdown in Chinatown. Showdown in Chinatown. Showdown in Chinatown. Wasn't there a Dolph Lundgren movie with Brandon Lee? That was Showdown in Little Tokyo, right? So that was what that one was. But yeah, so 40-hour film festival. If you really, really, really want to shoot film or films, if you want to learn how to do movies or just have fun, do a 40-hour film festival. All right, so I think I've taken enough people's time up in here. I appreciate this group and this community. I just wanted to come and share a little bit about me. I am going to be doing Vlogmas. I'm going to be sharing my YouTube channel is, let's put it, as I can put it in here. It's not the YouTube channel I was just showing you because that's all old. And when YouTube was new, let's see here. When YouTube was new, I had a bunch of channels, right? And so somehow I still have this one that is my name. So I decided to put everything here. So I will share that in the comments. Please follow. Leave me your channel. I will subscribe and follow to you as well. I want to know what everybody's up to, what everybody's doing. And I'm probably going to be a little different than everybody else. I'm pretty scattered. It's taken me years to figure out what I wanted to be when I grow up. And I still don't know. I'm 50 years old this year. So what I'm trying to do is I've got 3 basic main channels here. So I have Beer Utopia, which is a show I did 12 years ago that I'm relaunching that I think will be successful. Everybody wants me to do it. I've got a lot of connections in the industry, so that'll be fun. Big Daddy Gaming is just a show. It's just me playing games. And if you are a gamer and you want to do gaming content and use Ecamm, let me know because I've kind of been working through all that and would love to help you out. And I'm also trying to get a group of people together. If we're gamers here on Ecamm, I haven't seen a bunch of us, but there's a few. And then there's the stream show, which was kind of how I'm doing this right now, which is going to be basically my tech show, right? Tech, streaming, marketing. I've got a lot of things to share. I've been doing this for a long time. I think if you're a marketer, if you're an entrepreneur, you probably know who Gary Vaynerchuk is. And I started my show, Beer Utopia, at the same time Gary Vaynerchuk started Wine Library TV. And I just didn't stick with it like he did, I guess. But, I'm somewhere between. I think my goal is to be somewhere like I don't know, if you're into marketing, you may have heard of Seth Godin. I love Seth Godin. He's on this end of the spectrum, and then you got Gary Vaynerchuk. I'd like to be somewhere in the middle. I don't want to be as amped up as, there's 40% of what Gary Vaynerchuk is really cool. A lot of his repetition and stuff. Everything that Seth Godin says is, are nuggets of wisdom, and I kind of want to be somewhere in the middle. So building a personal brand, but I'm an old TV guy, so I just kind of had to break it down into shows and divide my interests. Everybody said you should focus on one. But I remember, I guess kind of what helped me decide, I was talking to Doc Rock, and he was like, just throw a bunch of stuff out there, see what sticks. So 31 days, Vlogmas 2020, we will find out what sticks. I appreciate all of you in the Ecamm community. We will play the Vlogmas one more time. And thank you, June, for providing those for everybody. It's really, really awesome. Let me know. Never grow up. I'm 50, June. I'm 50. I have to grow up. No, I don't want to grow up. This is what I don't. So here's one thing I don't like about Ecamm is I touch something and everything goes away. There we go. Isn't that crazy? Where I drag a screen and next thing you know, it poofs off the screen, and that becomes a pain for me. guess I got to get a Stream Deck. So, oh man, let's go here to the main camera. So, June said never grow up. I'm trying not to grow up. Like I said, 50 hit hard, but I'm trying to. I'm done wallowing in it. So we're gonna get through this. We're gonna. I've raised most of my kids. I still got some young kids at home, but I got grandkids now. But I'm ready to create. I'm ready to live my best life. And streaming, I tried to start a streaming, basically an internet television station 12 years ago. And I spent a year of my life as an internet startup searching for money. I had backing from the state. Our state had a program for entrepreneurs and tech startups, and I was the very first client. And when asked for the $1 million, I didn't get it because some old dude said YouTube would never be anything. And I let people kind of choose my path, and I'm not ready to do that anymore. I'm going to choose myself. There's a great book by James Altucher called Choose Yourself. And, it basically says you don't have to wait anymore. I also worked for a guy in TV. I did all of his technical directing. I was the technical director. I ran all of his live shows. And I said, I would love to have my own show, And he was like, well, then go make it, So that's what I'm doing, making my own show. We're going to throw a bunch of stuff against the wall. I got great friends like June in Hawaii. We've got people in LA and Philadelphia, and I was going to say James Riley. And yes, right. Don't be that old guy. You're right. I don't want to be that old guy. June's over here. So my question is, yeah, I don't want to be that old guy. So James Riley over in LA, he's a teacher. He's doing some cool stuff. You got June, you got Doc, you got Alicio in Florida. I did a test of interview one time, and I ended up talking to a guy in Ireland. So this is why I love the internet. I love the streaming. I love all this stuff. But my question for June, since he seems to be the only one watching and interacting, is are you doing Vlogmas 2020? I haven't seen your videos yet. I know you're a lurker, but we want to see your content. Do some. I'll show you what. Here's what I would like to see you do, June. I'm gonna turn this into a. Sorry, I still have the Beer Utopia label, but I've got to do an interview and a screen share session for the stream show. So I'm going to show you. You stick with me, June. I'm going to show you what you need to do. So Harris Heller is a guy I like to follow. And then let's see if I can find it. What is the guy? So he has a guy. It's probably my subscriptions. I watch so much YouTube. What is his name? I'm going to find it here. Just hold on. Man, I got a lot of subscriptions. Man, I got to find this here. Let's see. So there's a guy that works for Harris Heller. See, there's Doc Rock. Subscribe to him. No, not Think Media. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Man, come on. This month. Maybe he just hasn't posted anything for a while. I hope I'm not making everybody sick going through all this. Anyway, there's Harris Heller. He has a young man that works for him that does all of his animation and graphics, and he does a great tutorials on how to do animations and lower thirds and all that cool stuff. And I think you should do the same too. Even if you don't want to be on camera, June, you should show people how to make stuff. And educate. Educate, educate, educate. I think you'd be great. Marcelo. Let's see here. Thank you, man. Thanks for the awesome video look. Let's go over here. Let's pull his comment up again. Thank you for that. I am not using the latest and greatest. One thing about the Ecamm community is everybody likes their gear. And I do love my gear, but I'm not flush with cash. So I have actual field production gear that's maybe 5, 6, 7 years old. It's all HD stuff, XLR inputs. That's what the camera I'm looking at right now. So I have it. I'm using it. I have a Panasonic G7 4K camera that works really, really well too. But I'm rocking an old laptop, and it just... I had 3 cameras that I was doing 3 sources and switching because I felt like I had to do all that because I could. And I decided to just do one camera, focus on this, focus on the content. You know, I look at everybody, Doc Rock and all, everybody's got one camera. I will get up to 4K and all that good stuff later, but I've got that M1. Your camera is actually good for this. Here's the thing about my camera. It has interchangeable lenses, so I could do whatever I wanted to. It was a $6,000 camera back in the day. You know, you can buy it now for $600, but at XLR inputs, so everything goes into an analog board that I already had. I had all the cables. I had this microphone. This is an E85 Sennheiser that was part of my wireless kit, my Sennheiser wireless kit. I've got a bunch of just random stuff. I have a AKG microphone that I could use, but I like this one better. I used to have a blue microphone. I gave it away at some point. If you look over here on the back behind me in the scene, I've got follow focuses and matte boxes, and I got another Panasonic video camera with XLR inputs that I need. I could do all kinds of angles, but I got to get that M1. Got to get that M1. New Panasonic. And there is the Bishop. Good morning, Bishop. My Marine friend from South Carolina. How are you doing this morning? You're saying good morning. What time is it? 11:21. 30 minutes. I could make this my first Vlogmas video. I should just post this one. I'm counting this one. I'm counting this as a Vlogmas 30 minutes early, but so my goal is I stream mostly at night. I have a shed that I'm doing this out of behind my house. I wait till the kids go to bed, spend some time with the family, watch TV. 9 o'clock, 9 to 11, I'm coming out here. So we are going to do the Vlogmas. If you're going to do the Vlogmas, let me know in the chat below because I would love to follow your channel if I'm not already following you and support you. I'd love to have some guests come on the stream show. The stream show is going to be about streaming only. So not only marketing, video production, streaming. I do everything from web development to Facebook ads to traditional advertising and marketing. So if anybody needs some help, let me know. Semper Fi. It's 12:22. So it is 11:22 here because you're in South Carolina. That's right. And I miss South Carolina. I enjoyed my time when I was in the Navy in South Carolina. And I'm going to tell you, I think, Bishop, the last time you were on, I told you a Marine story about my buddy in dive school, but this is another story. The worst fight I've ever seen in my entire life. Like in a movie, like, if you watch Roadhouse or one of those movies, the worst fight I ever seen was from 2 Marines that were in the same platoon. And it was scary. The next day they hugged each other. They hugged it out. It is, I heard it was 25 degrees over there. So it is, let's see. Let me look here. I know in June you don't have to worry about all that. Where did I put my phone? Oh, it's on my rig here. So the temperature right now is it is 30 degrees. So it is cold. I've got a propane heater over here going off. I don't have proper heat in my shed yet, so lights keep me warm, and then I have another. That's why I'm always wearing this hoodie. But no guts, no glory, right? So the kids are asleep, the wife's asleep. I have a loud voice, so I'm not allowed to stream in the house. Oh, I'm good. Nothing like it. Mercy. Yep. I always said that I did get to work with Marines, Force Recon Marines, Navy SEALs, Special Forces. I've done a lot of that, and I love all those guys, and I appreciate you, Bishop, for your service. I appreciate Marines. I've always said that, if I was going to have to be something other than the Navy guy that I was, I'd probably go the Marines, and just, because their mental toughness and they're they're just tough. Just tough. All right, nice. You need to do your Vlogmas outside. I'll tell you what, I will do a Vlogmas. So what I've got here, I am going to try to do. So I bought this for my job at work. You know how it is when you have a job and you try to get what you can. I have this Shure setup for my phone, so I will vlog from this. The audio and the video quality from this is amazing, probably better than anything else I got. Hey, we'll talk to you later, June. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you to the Bishop for hanging out. I'm gonna go ahead and close up shop here tonight too, and I will let everybody know tomorrow starts Vlogmas. Post your videos for 31 days, and if you are trying to make a business, you're an entrepreneur, personal growth, you're a ministry that wants to get your message out more, 31 days, do it. Just do it. All right, man. I love everybody out there. I love you guys in this community. It makes me, it gives me something to look forward to every day, especially now in 2020 with COVID, and we're not getting out. I'm homeschooling my kids here virtually. I'm working from home, so we don't get out much. But this helps me get out, and I get to meet everybody. So I'm going to end this with my Vlogmas open thanks to June, and we will see you tomorrow.